This is what UFC 6 needs. Press conferences so we can hit the...
Who the fuck is that guy?
We also need weigh-ins so I can see how tough my opponent really is. We need a pride mode. And also, Mr. Dana, please give us more fighters. Please. I've seen a lot of videos and clips of people talking about what should be added to UFC 6, but I think they're getting it wrong, man. UFC 4, 5 have been ass. The current UFC game we have now is complete dog shit. We need something new, something that revitalizes MMA, because as of now, I don't know who the developers for the new UFC games are, but it seems like they care more about striking than grappling, and they don't even care to make the game fun in an MMA type of way. Seems like they also try to make their job easier when it comes to making fighters and creating fighters, as the roster list is pretty big, but none of the fighters really mean anything to me when I play with them. They all feel the same. Holy shit. Oh shit. Okay. Come here. Yep. Stay right here. First thing that I'm gonna go through is the gameplay. We need new gameplay. The shit we have in UFC 5 right now is just so bad. The stamina system, the damage system, and every system that we have right now in the UFC games is so bad, bro. First and foremost, we need a new locomotion system. Bitch. I hate the fact that the character just floats around the ring. Also hate the fact that every fighter technically looks the same when moving around the octagon. If you're Don Fry and you're facing Israel Adesanya, you'll technically move the same. Swing animations, moving animations, all that is going to be the same. Crap. So the footwork definitely needs to be adjusted. Another thing that needs to be adjusted is the knockdown and damage system. Dude, why am I knocking an opponent down like 5 to 20 times? Why is that happening? Why is that happening? That should not be happening in no MMA game. One knockdown is vital in MMA. If you get knocked down, you better hope you're able to get up. Because if not, the ref is going to stop the match, or you're just going to be fucked up. Goes into play with what I got to talk about next, and that is a smoother and more intensive and less menu intensive gameplay system. We have to read all these menus about all the damage being done to our body, about how all our stamina being taken, about how many grapple moves we got to execute to get here, and what submission moves you got to execute to get here. Why? The whole point about MMA is the fact that you have to get a feel for your opponent, whether that's in grappling, the clinching, the striking. You get a feel for your opponent. You ain't seeing no menu system and clicking side control and you're just getting into side control. You got a feel for it. So why do I have to look and see what hand movement my opponent is doing so I flick the stick in the right direction to defend it? Like, bro, what? That's nowhere near how you defend a change of position in real life. Like, I ain't even a wrestler, but I know. Take him down. Hell yeah. He gonna try to get up. Nope. I'm gonna let him get up and then got him. Yeah. Look at how this grappling system is. I don't have to see which hand is doing what in order to defend the transition. I don't have to do none of that. All I have to do is get a feel for it. It's got different punches depending on what modifier I'm using or what moveset my character has. I can hit towards the body. I can posture up and move while he's punching me. I can get out the way. I can hit the body, move to the side of his body and hit the body, which should probably do more damage. It's just different. The system is different. And there's even a cage position. Let me see if I can get him to the cage. He might get to the cage, or I might just knock him out. Put him in the rear. See, we're on a cage, and the cage is even obstructing our wrestling. He can get on the cage. He can sit on the cage. That does not happen in UFC 5. It just doesn't. Why? Because the developers probably only watch Pereira, freaking Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje. They're watching all the big striking matches and not watching these intense, fluid grappling exchanges. And they're being lazy. They're not making it intuitive. Also, why can't I throw super necessary punches? I can do that in this game. I can do that in this game. Why can't I do that in UFC 5? Those things better be in UFC 6. For the next topic, I will play with Anderson Silva just to show you the depth that this game has. The UFC 6 devs should take some notes on this game because this game is really showing them how to get down for real. Now, Anderson Silva has a custom moveset in this game based on the way he fights. His style, his locomotion, his swing, head movement, his punch animations, his kick animations are all tailored to him based on how he fights in real life. UFC 6 needs animations and a graphical overhaul. They need to have more accurate fighter bodies because, for example, look at this, Alex Pereira. In UFC 5, Alex Pereira has a long torso. In real life, Alex Pereira's torso is very short and his legs are very long, making it hard to land good body shots on him. And he also has a big head for his body. Look at that. Look at this swing. That's Anderson Silva specific. I think there's a few fighter specific head movements in EA's UFC, but I'm telling you, man, like the animations were tailored for the fighters in this game. Look at his stance. Look at the way he walks around the ring. It's different than Pereira's. He even has a flicker jab, flying knee. He has his own leg kick animations. Switch stances, and now have a different move set based on his stance switch. Because believe it or not, when fighters switch stances, they switch their move set as well in real life. Some moves aren't applicable in both stances for some fighters. As you can see, Anderson Silva does not have the flick jab here, but here he does. Ooh, nice head kick. I'm gonna take him down on some real shit. And I can't. I say the animation should be on probably like, oh whoa, fuck, the top 10 pound for pound fighters list. Whoever's on the top 10 pound for pound fighters list, make complete animation overhauls for them fighters, or whoever has a big impact in the UFC, make animations for them. For example, Alex Pereira, give him that signature left hook and give him his leg shots. I'm telling you, man. And allow me to pick any style I want. Allow me to pick any stance I want, any locomotion I want, any punch animation I want. Shoot, give me a different block style too. Look, I'm blocking low with Anderson Silva. He's got a Philly shell, and I'm blocking high with Anderson Silva. He's got a Philly shell. Alex Pereira, he's blocking, and he has a traditional block. Why don't we have that? Why don't we have that in UFC right now? Why is that not a thing? All those different move sets and different styles and animation specific for certain fighters need to be applicable in the career mode and customization modes. I need to be able to make whoever the fuck I want with whoever's moveset and animations and stats I want. Also, that's a pet peeve of mine. Why is there a 5-star rating stat line in UFC, and why can't I make my own stats? Last but not least, the career mode. I'm gonna be honest, for pretty much all the UFC games, I think the career modes have been like a little lackluster. I think the best career mode, in my opinion, was UFC 2010, honestly. The only issue I had with that is that it took very long to get your fighter to a high overall. But other than that, I thought the progression of it was pretty decent, just slow. And I thought the fact that you could fight in the WFA was awesome. Also like that you can go to the weigh-in, and after a fight, Joe Rogan will talk to you. That was tough. Oh shit. Oh shit. Taking him down. Yeah. I'm not saying that needs to be added in a new UFC game. That's like some extra shit. Like if they comfortable with what they got, I say yeah, put it in. Based on what's wrong with UFC 5 right now, they don't need to be focusing on that. Instead, they should be focusing on what I'm about to tell them to focus on. Bitch, come on, bruh. I want that sub. Give me that. Give me that. I want that sub, boy. Give me that. I want that sub, boy. I want that sub, boy. Yeah. 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 Firstly, for the career mode, I think we need to have more freedom and choice of our journey leading to the UFC. If we get to fight on a regional scene, if we get to fight street beefster, street fighting, YouTube, we could do that. Depending on how good our resume is before the UFC, Dana might call us up and be like, hey, you trying to join Tough or Dana White Contender Series? And we'll say, hell yeah. But if we don't choose to do that, we get more fights, become champion in those respective organizations, and we might just get a contract anyway just because we're good. I believe that should be the precursor to your UFC career in the career mode. Not no stupid ass storyline with the weird ass coach and Valentina Shevchenko being the same height as your 6'7" Francis Ngannou lookalike. No. Why? Also, they need to pick between two different styles of training and stat progression for the next career mode. We can either do a Fight Night Round 3 type of style where it's less frequent but a very detailed training option, or more simpler stat progression. I could lift some weights, bench press to get some power and some strength on the ground, or I can do some jiu-jitsu rolls to learn my jiu-jitsu techniques, or I can hit the mitts and pads to build some strike speed. Easy trainings that I maybe do 1 or 3 times before a match starts. Or for a second system, they can do a schedule and training system, which includes a lot of different things that will progress your stats and your weight, making your stat progression more detailed. Either or will make the career mode more enjoyable and feasible for newcomers. And for the love of God, retire these damn fighters once they're pushing 40 or something, because why am I still fighting Alexander Volkanovski at the age of 50 to fucking 60 for the belt too? Stop it. Retire these fighters. Bring in new fighters. Have an AI generated system where shit, there may be a fighter that comes along that's like a 99 overall. Who knows? Do that. Please. We have the technology to do that nowadays. Why is that not happening? Now, those are just a few things I believe that UFC 6 should adopt to make it a better game. If they don't follow all of it, please just follow the gameplay advice, because the gameplay we have now, I just cannot enjoy the new UFC games at all. The only UFC game I like from this era is UFC 2, because it's just fun. He's getting catch in the body. Ooh, I literally cannot play UFC 5. Even though I have UFC 5, it's just so hard to play it. It's so bad. I can't. The submission system, don't even get me started on that. It's so trash, man. I don't understand. Like, not that I don't understand it. I literally tried to understand it, put it into play. I guess it worked or whatever. You know, I got my submissions with the submission system, but I just thought it was dumb and unintuitive. It's just stupid. Why am I looking at sub menus for submission? Why? Same thing with the grappling. Like whenever it goes on the ground, I just hate it. They literally have the game tailored for stand and bang, but bro, I like, oh shit. Hold on, yo. I like grappling sometimes, especially with fighters like Marab. Like that's my go-to grappler, yo. Why is the game tailor made for stand and bang, bro? This is MMA. Oof. Knee. All in all, do I think this game is going to be good? Honestly. I'm getting up. I don't think UFC 6 is going to be that good. Nah. I think they're really just cashing in on this money. And the UFC itself isn't even in a good place, so I don't think that's going to translate all too well to UFC 6.